May the 4th be with you. Today's Star Wars Day, May the 4th, 2018. Got a very special episode today of the show. We're going to look at some Star Wars figures that even I haven't looked at in quite a long time. Looking forward to that. This little blue box over here. Quick update from the last video. I mentioned that I went to see Infinity War. I also mentioned that I got the movie cups, but I didn't have them in the basement. Well, here they are. If you attend a movie theater in Canada, Cineplex Entertainment, here are the movie cups that you can get with all of the characters on them. They're pretty cool. I wish I could get the all gold, I think it's Cinemark theaters in the States that have the Infinity Stones on them. And then these ones have a little hole in the top for a cup topper. So here, I haven't opened them yet. I'm debating if I'm going to open them or just leave them in the package. We've got Iron Man in the Mark 50 armor, and of course, wearing the Infinity Gauntlet with all of the stones on it. We've got Mr. Thanos. California Raisin face. Kind of looks like California Raisin, still a little bit. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's look at the Star Wars figures in this container here. I'm excited. This is going to be fun. Okay, be right back. This is in no particular order. I'm just opening the box and pulling out whatever is on top. First thing I see, all of these figures in this box are vintage, original Kenner Star Wars figures in celebration of May the 4th, Star Wars Day. So you can see this one's Lucasfilm Limited, 1983, made in Hong Kong. And it's been so long, I honestly don't even remember if this is Paploo or which. It might even just be an unnamed Ewok. I don't remember. But there's Ewok number 1. There's more of them. I won't display all of them, all the figures, because there's actually quite a few of them. But, well, at least open up all the packages and take a look at them. There's an Ewok. Got another Ewok here. And again, it's been so long, I don't remember the names. I should probably look them up, but this one's in a little bit rougher shape, but it is a vintage Lucasfilm Limited 1983. Interesting that there's no Hong Kong marking on this one. Made in China marking. Get a good look at this guy. Growing up, we collected Power to the Force figures, and then here and there, you know, when there was nothing interesting in Power of the Force, that's when we'd pick up vintage stuff, because you'd go to the store and like be excited to get some figures, Star Wars figures, but if they didn't have anything, well, you're not going to leave empty-handed. So that's most often when we'd end up picking up some vintage figures instead, so that we wouldn't be leaving empty-handed. So here's the same Ewok, but this one has the little cloak on top. And I apologize, I do not remember the names of these Ewoks. It's been a little while. I know the name of this Ewok. Of course, this is Wicket, the Ewok. Take a close look at this guy. Check that guy out. Decent, decent. This one says, Lucasfilm Limited, 1984, Taiwan. Wicket the Ewok, as portrayed by Warwick Davis. It's a cool little fig. I've got a duplicate, it seems, right over here. So we've got two Wickets. They're in about the same condition. And the same markings on the back of this one. That's pretty cool. Little mini army of Ewoks. I'm going to go hunting through here to see what I want to show next. So here's... Wow, I didn't realize I had so many of these things. This is going to be a long video, guys. Here's EV9D9. And you'll recognize this as the droid that's torturing Gonk droid in Jabba's palace. But this isn't the new Power of the Force one. This is the original Lucasfilm Limited, 1983. So far, none of these figures have accessories, so these aren't complete figures yet, but I still get a kick out of them. This one's head doesn't even turn because it's such a fresh figure. I thought that was pretty neat. Droids. I liked collecting droids when I was younger. A lot of droids. Lately, though, if I'm going to collect Star Wars figures, it's all about lightsabers. If the figure has a lightsaber, I want it. I am interested and I want it. What else we got down here? Let's keep going on the droids. Next up, we got a 3PO, and this is the 3PO that this one does come with its accessory, which is the pouch backpack thing that Chewbacca carries 3PO on his back when 3PO is in pieces on Cloud City. So you thread this through Chewbacca's arms so he can carry this 3PO in pieces. And I haven't tried to disassemble this 3PO in a while. I don't even remember. Oh, there we go. That was easy. So this is the 3PO that comes apart. Just like so. Pretty good condition. For a droid, for a toy that's supposed to come apart. Nice to see it all complete. And let's check closely here. There it is. We've got Lucasfilm Limited 1982 on this C-3PO. The legs come off too. I'm not going to take them off though. The less you play with it, the better it is with how old these things are. This figure is 36 years old. 1982. It's an old figure, guys. Older than me. Okay, next up for droids, we have none other than IG-88, complete with authentic original blaster. This one is sweet. IG-88 is awesome. I don't remember the name of the novel, but there was a novel about IG-88 that used to be like Expanded Universe, and it was awesome. It was pretty cool. This is just like a killer death droid. And they portrayed them in, I forget if it was Rebels or the Clone Wars. I forget now, but it's pretty sweet. Lucasfilm Limited, 1980, Hong Kong. And there he is with his blaster. Which he can't even pull the trigger because he just has a claw for hands. So, you figure that one out. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's all good. It's just cool. That's what matters. It's a cool fig. Okay, next up, more droids. The next droid we have is another bounty hunter. This is Zuckuss. Oh man, I screwed up. Actually, the card was screwed up. When they first released these figures, this is not Zuckuss, this is Forlom. When they first released these figures way back in 1982, they had the names backwards. They had this marked as Forlom and this as Zuckuss, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure one of these or both of these had a typo. This is Forlom with this ginormous weapon that he can't hold because his hand isn't shaped properly for it. But yeah, this one's in really good shape. I don't remember why this Forlom is in such good condition. I don't want to mess it up. 1982. It's clean. It looks like it went right out of off the blister card right into a bag. And it's been living in this bag ever since. I don't remember. It's been so long that I've had these, I don't even remember where they all came from. So, I don't know. Okay, now Zuckuss. Call myself a Star Wars fan. I screwed that up. Oh, man. Duh. Terrible. And Zuckuss is complete. He comes with his blaster. And he's got this foam cape thing going on here. It's not foam. It's like some vinyl material. No, I don't know what it is. Some kind of material. He's holding his blaster. Get a good look at his head. This can come off. I haven't ever tried to remove it, nor will I for the purposes of this video, but you can check him out a little bit there. And what we want to see is 1981 Lucasfilm Limited, made in Hong Kong. There you go. Zuckus. From 1981. Crazy. These are awesome figs. It's fun just even opening these Ziplocs to show these to you guys, because I haven't touched these figures in a long time. Okay. Let me quickly see if I got more bounty hunters. I do have another bounty hunter. Bosk. The only other bounty hunter with a speaking role in the movies. Boba Fett speaks, but out of all the other bounty hunters, well, besides Greedo, but he doesn't count, Bosk is the only one that actually says anything in the movies. So there he is. Complete with weapon. Not the best. Some of the paint's coming off. Not the best condition. But 1980, Lucasfilm Limited, Hong Kong. There you go. Compare this to like Black Series figures nowadays, right? This looks downright laughable. It's actually quite funny. But this is where it all started. This is where it all began. Okay, what's next? Let me see. What else do we got? Well, let's do this guy next. Let's do some Jabba's Palace dudes. Here is I think it's a Nikto? I don't remember anymore. I should really start doing research before recording, but whatever. So he's complete with the staff thing that he can't really hold because of his hands. But there he is, chilling on one of the skiffs. Jabba's skiffs. Maybe this guy got fed to the Sarlacc. Lucasfilm Limited, 1983. Return of the Jedi. Good stuff. Loving it. I'm going to try to put it in his hand just for a moment. Because you can't put it in this hand. There's no way to pinch it. There we go. He can hold it. There you go. One of Jabba's skiff dudes. Okay, next on the theme of Jabba's palace and people hanging out with Jabba, we've got Bib Fortuna. This dude is gnarly looking. Look at that face. That is just creep. Even like the character in the movie is creepy looking. This just makes it even worse. He's got his robe thing going on here. Cutouts. I don't know why the cutouts just to show off the arm piece or something. This is cool. If it's a figure with a cloak, they just mold the whole thing all in one big giant piece. You'll see that again in a minute. Lucasfilm Limited, 1983, made in Taiwan. Interesting. Some are marked as Hong Kong and some are marked as Taiwan. It's interesting. I gotta do some more research on these things. Not ever planning on selling them, but figured, hey, you know what? It's May the 4th. Let me show these to you guys. Gives me an excuse to get them out and take a look at them. I think that's it for Jabba's Palace. I do have another Ewok to show you. This guy is in a bag. So here's the... Look at that. He's got like a pig head on. I've never noticed that before. It's kind of covering his eyes. It's kind of weird. He's got this thing too. This is this Logray? One of them, like the shaman dude. His name is Logray. I think that might be him. And then here we have just an Endor Rebel Trooper. No weapon, but he looks to be in decent condition. China, Lucasfilm Limited, 83. That's all the space they had. He's tight. His head doesn't turn very easily. Missing a bit of paint on the top of his helmet there. So yeah, there you go. One more Ewok for your viewing pleasure. I'll put these guys back in the same bag. I don't know why they're in the same bag. They probably got purchased together and just never left the same bag to this day. Looks like there's actually some damage on the top of that. Some little bits missing. Okay, we got a Rebel Trooper. Let's continue with Troopers. Trying to save all the mains for last. So here's another random dude from the films. This is a Cloud City, I guess, security officer, complete with blaster. This guy's in pretty good shape for how old he is. There we go. Yeah, he's in nice shape. 1980, Lucasfilm Limited, Hong Kong. Check that guy out. Oh, his arm is stiff too. Doesn't really do anything in the films, just kind of runs away, doesn't he? All the Cloud City guys just kind of run away. It's pretty sweet. I'm happy to find a few of these with their weapons. I honestly didn't recall any of them coming with weapons. So it's nice to see at least a few of them. Okay, next. Cloud City. We'll stay on Cloud City. We'll get Lando's right-hand man in honor of the upcoming Solo film, which we haven't seen this guy in the trailers or anything, so he's probably not in the movie. Here's Lobot. No weapons or accessories or anything. This guy was made in Hong Kong, Lucasfilm Limited, 1980. He's got some discoloration on his arm here. It's kind of weird. But yeah, aside from that, you can kind of see it there. It's got spots. Like this guy didn't get cleaned before he got put away in storage. I didn't play with him, so I didn't do it. Yeah, there's nothing in the bag. So yeah, there's Lobot. Pretty cool. Okay, next. We're gonna save that, save those. Let's go to this guy. I'm pretty confident this is General Maydeen. Akbar introduces this guy to go over the Death Star 2 plan. Hong Kong, 1983, Return of the Jedi. So there he is. Got some stuff on his face there. There's Rebel General. Okay, what else we got? Let's do this one next. I don't remember if this is a mail-away figure or what, but here is Anakin Skywalker. This guy's in really good condition. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty confident this was a mail-away figure. Beautiful condition. It's like it went right into the Ziploc bag that it's in. Lucasfilm Limited, 1985. Pretty sweet. Doesn't do anything, doesn't come with any accessories. But there you go. What Anakin used to look like in the original films. Okay, we're gonna save this guy. Save that guy. And save that guy. Sorry, just a second here. Okay, who's next? Okay, random Imperial officer is next. This is in rough shape. Look at the arm. Dang, all dangly like that. Both of them. This guy was well loved. Random Imperial officer. Pretty sure it's not a named character on the card. And we're looking at made in Hong Kong. Lucasfilm Limited 1980. So there you go. I think this guy comes with a blaster, I'm not sure. But this arm is totally bogus. There you go. Random Imperial Officer. I think this guy came with an ATST. If my memory serves, when we got in, there was an ATST that came with that guy. The person that sold it to us just threw it in as a bonus. Okay, we're going to stay on at Random Imperials. We're going to move on to this guy here, which is a Snow Trooper. No weapon. What is that? What is that? I can't even tell what that is. Looks like it's marker. It's not going to come off. Sweet Stormtrooper. Power of the Force 2, the backpack was separate. And back in the old days, they just do it all in one shot. Here's a 1980 Lucasfilm Limited Hong Kong Snow Trooper. Pretty sweet. Okay, what's next? Next, we'll move on to, following the Hoth theme, an AT-AT driver. Let's get this guy out of here, take a closer look. There is an AT-AT driver. Look at that face. Look at that face. You look so sad. I crashed my AT-AT. Made in Hong Kong, Lucasfilm Limited in 1980. Pretty sweet. I think this guy comes with a weapon. But don't quote me. Okay, next. This guy. TIE Fighter Pilot. This one comes with a big weapon that I don't have. Look at that face. That's so weird molding compared to what we can get these days. No articulation in the head. So you only get 4 points of articulation on this figure instead of the customary 5. And this was Lucasfilm Limited, 1982, made in Hong Kong. Pretty cool. Look at that Imperial symbol. Barely looks like an Imperial symbol. Just barely. Kind of just looks like stars. Next. Here. I'll do this guy next. Yes, that's what it looks like. This is a Jawa with a cloth cape. Look at the paint on the eyes. Not too bad. Let's get this out of the way. Decent. Decent paint still on this guy. The hand is kind of worn though. Seen better days. And here we have, what do we got here? I can't even read that. What does that say? Oh my goodness, what does that say? $1977, Hong Kong. $1977. Wow. This thing is an antique. Belongs in a museum. I'm just kidding. Makes me want to watch Indiana Jones. Old stuff. Museum talk. Okay, next. That's a preview. You're sneak peeking. You're sneaking a peek. Okay, we got a couple stormtroopers here. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Got two. Yep, two of these old school stormtroopers, both with blaster. One of them appears to be, oh no, they're both blue. One of them appears to be a repro blaster. But yeah, There you go, a couple of stormtroopers. Next up, we have the Emperor himself, Emperor Palpatine. Comes with a cane, if I'm not mistaken, black cane. But you can sit in his throne, which looks ridiculous because of his molded cape. This guy is 1984. So there you go. There's the Emperor from 1984. That is cool. Gnarly looking dude. What's up? What's next? Random Hoth Trooper with blaster. This has been fun, guys. I haven't seen these things in ages. This is like a commander dude in the film, I'm pretty sure, is who they're trying to represent here, and there's his blaster. That I could fit it into his hand, but I'd have to open the hand pretty aggressively to get it to fit. So there you go. Rebel officer dude from Hoth. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff, guys. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Let's start with Return of the Jedi, Luke Skywalker. There he is. No lightsaber. Comes with a lightsaber, but I don't have it. What do we got here? Made in Taiwan. Lucasfilm Limited, 1983. Luke Skywalker. Some paint missing from his nose. Not too bad. This is the, like, where we left off with Luke in the original toys, and then we went straight to the red card Power of the Force Luke, pretty much. So this one looks even better than that Power of the Force 2 Luke. Okay, next we have Hoth Luke. Comes with that same weapon. I don't know if that's correct or not, because there is no way that you're going to fit that weapon into that hand. But there's Hoth Luke with his macro binoculars and his scarf. That's the only way you know this is Luke, because otherwise you can't really tell. The molding back then wasn't... you can't tell. There's no way you could tell. So there you go. Hoth Luke. I'm just showing you guys quickly for the sake of time. Lucasfilm Limited, 1980. Okay, and then we've got... I think this is supposed to be Han. I should look this up before I say stuff like that. 1980. But again, like, how could you tell? Unless you had the box, how could you tell if that was Han or not? Now we have X-Wing Luke, and I know this one is Luke, or it's supposed to be Luke, because I remember that's how they carded it. In X-Wing flight gear. I like this figure a lot. The X-Wing Luke from Power of the Force 2 on a red card. That was my first Star Wars figure. 1978. GMFGL, 1978. I gotta look that up. I don't know what that means. Like George Lucas's name or something? Okay, next. Going back to Hoth again one last time. We've got... Wait. This is not Han Solo, because this is Han Solo. Duh. Oh boy. I should do a bunch of overlays to correct myself. This is definitely Han Solo from Hoth. He's got that outfit. And 1980 Lucasfilm Limited. So Empire. all the figs from Empire. I'm not sure what blaster this Han comes with. Okay, almost done, guys. Just got a few figs left. We're getting close. We just did a Han. Let's do one. Let's do Chewie. Chewie and Han. Here's Chewie. Not too bad. Some paint missing from his teeth, it looks like. Bandolier's missing some paint. There it is again. GMFGL 1977. This is the original release of Chewbacca. It's pretty loose. The joints on the legs are loose. The arms are okay. The legs are very loose though. So there you go. 77 Chewie. In pretty good shape. Next up, here we go. So these two are the newest additions to this collection. Here's Boba Fett. I picked these up off a Facebook group from a guy recently, and obviously not rocket firing because that one didn't make it to production. We've got 1979 Hong Kong Boba Fett. Look at the mold on the head. Put the mold this way, so you got the seam running down the front of the face. Looks ridiculous, but this is old school cool, man. This is Boba Fett, the first action figure of Boba Fett, everyone's favorite bounty hunter. Okay, next, from the same person on that Facebook group, I got this Vader with original cape. Does have a tear in it, but it is original. There he is. Of course, all the lightsabers are always broken on these guys. And let's take a quick look here, carefully. Don't want to cause any more damage. Can we see it? I think we got to take this one off. Oh wow, it's way up there on the leg. GMFGL 1977, made in Hong Kong. So there we have the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader, from 77. First release of a Darth Vader toy. That's awesome. I love it. The cape's damaged, but that's just cool, man. 1977. You can't beat it, man. You can't beat it. Even with Black Series stuff, you can't beat it. Here is a Ben Kenobi, and I'm 99% sure this is a repro lightsaber. There he is. Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's missing his cape, obviously, but when the lightsaber would have been brand new and not a repro like this one, that's what it would have looked like. Oh, look at that discoloration. Is that inside the figure? That's so weird. Maybe it's not a repro. I have no idea. I don't remember. It's been so many years since I've had these figures out. I'm pretty sure it's a repro. GMFGL 1977. Is that an L or an I? GMFGI 1977. Made in Hong Kong. Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's cool. That is sweet. Loving these figs, man. Okay, third last. We're going to do this one. And this one's special because it's complete and all of this is original stuff. Here's Master Yoda with the original snake, original cloth, original belt, and original cane. This is a sweet figure. Not much to say about it because it's just so cool. Can we see his imprint on his legs? Does he have an imprint on his legs? Must be on the back. I don't Yeah, it's not on his legs. It must be on his back. Oh, there it is. There it is. 1980 Lucasfilm Limited, Hong Kong. Master Yoda. This should be the thumbnail for the video. I can get the belt back up to a good spot. Master Yoda. Pretty sweet. Gotta love it. The first toy Yoda, and then we have Toyota, like toy of Yoda. You know what I mean. I'm getting tired now. Okay, second last figure. Here we go. The last Han Solo from Return of the Jedi in his Endor outfit. This is in great shape. Look at the paint. It's still on, in good condition. This is original cloth. No paint missing in the hair. Look at the mold lines on the hand. Mold slip. That's awesome. This is my favorite Han Solo jacket. I wish I had that jacket in real life for like cosplay and stuff. What do we got here? Lucasfilm Limited, 1984. Han Solo. In celebration of Solo. In theaters everywhere. Coming to a theater near you. Alright guys, last but not least, this is the vintage version of a figure that's causing quite a stir. I'm going to get it ready off camera and present it in all its glory for you. Can you guess who it is? I'll give you a hint. The Black Series wave for Solo features this character. And everybody loves it, including me. I don't have it yet, but I'm going to buy it. That's right, you guessed it. It's everyone's favorite scoundrel. It's Lando Calrissian. Original with blaster. The cape's got this, I guess that's from being folded over for so many years. But that's an original cape. It's in pretty rough shape, but it's Lando Calrissian. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So Donald Glover's got some big shoes to fill. What do we got here? 1980 Lucasfilm Limited, Hong Kong. Gotta be gentle with this. There you go, guys. There is my vintage Star Wars action figure collection. As of right now, I would love to expand this collection and get more figures. And complete some of these figures, like get the weapons and stuff. Not a priority for me right now. Huge priority right now is Marvel Legends, but in celebration of May the 4th and in honor of Solo, the movie, coming out shortly in just a couple of weeks here, I figured, hey, let's do a special May the 4th video and share this collection with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please join me for more action figure awesomeness. Hit me up on Instagram, instagram.com/VernsHobbies. That's where I'm at most of the time, posting pics and stuff of action figures and hunting for action figures. I'll do some videos of that eventually. Just working my way into that. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a fantastic Star Wars day. I hope you watch the movies, and that's all from me today, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the little video, and may the 4th be with you.